Okay, so we're back.
Yes.
And let's talk about a conference that is coming up.
All right, so Lapislazuli Ministries is a vessel that seeks to carry foundational truths out into the four corners of the world. It restores lives by reconnecting hearts back to the extravagant love of the Father, raising generations by repairing faulty foundations, uniting churches and ministries by breaking down walls and celebrating all that unite, and in this way impact the spiritual state of nations. Since 2014, the ministry has been hosting a yearly conference, and this year it is the Kingdom Invasion Conference 2019, and it's a two-day event for anyone seeking a life-transforming encounter in the presence of God. The founders of Lapislazuli join us today on the program. We have Mr. Femi Bajomo, co-founder Lapislazuli Ministries. You're welcome, sir.
Thank you so much.
All right, to my right, I have Dr. Mina Bajomo. She's also the co-founder of Lapislazuli Ministries. You're welcome, madam.
Thank you so much. Good morning.
All right, so when I heard that word, Lapislazuli, I quickly went to Google to find out what it meant, and saw that it's a precious stone. But how did you come about this, and what is Lapislazuli?
Okay, we came about this name in the time of prayer. Lapislazuli, as you Googled, is a word that is found in the Bible, which is precious stone. The lapis is a stone, and is a Latin word that means stone, and lazuli is an Arabic word that means blue. And so in some Bible texts, you find it as sapphires, and it's like the pavement under God's feet. You find that in Exodus 24, 9 to 10. And so the Lord gave us the name, and in his heart, he wanted us to remind the people, the nations, of how much he loves us, to reconnect our hearts back to his love heart. And then he also wanted us to network with churches, bring people together, unite people, cause people to, having received his love, to respond to his love. Because it's only when you respond to something that you have it in your hand. And also we teach foundational truths, coming to know about your identity. He's very interested in healing. We demystify healing, both physical healing and inner healing. And generally celebrating what unites his body and children generally, and in that way impacting the state of nations.
So let me go to him. But like she said, at the heart of all crimes and all misbehavior, you see that it appears that there is a misunderstanding of love. And like I said in that intro, love of the Father. It appears not so many people have fully understand the traffic of love from the Father and us back to him. All right, so I wanted to address that issue of love and how your conferences have done this and what the responses have been.
Thank you very much. We all know that in John 3:16, God loved us so much that he gave us his only son. And in Matthew 22 as well, we heard that the first and greatest commandment is to love the Lord your God with your heart and soul. And the second is to love your neighbor as yourself. Now, what we try to demonstrate in our conferences are all these tracts of love. If you love the Lord your God, then you will do what God has actually commanded you to do. And the Lord gave us commandments to go heal the sick, raise the dead, cleanse the lepers, and cast out demons. So if we are obedient, we'll be doing what God has commanded us to do because we love him. And then if we love our neighbors, a lot of the strife that we have in this country, we won't have. Because if you learn to love your neighbors as yourself, then communities will be better. Communities will be transformed. There will be joy, peace, and tranquility in the communities, and people will learn how to sort of coexist, regardless of their differences in culture and religion. So those are the kind of things we bring out in our kingdom conferences. This year we are having what we call Kingdom Invasion Conference. And if you know our Lord's Prayer, it says, on earth as it is in heaven. So we are trying to bring the realities of heaven on earth. And we all know that in heaven, from what we've heard, we haven't been there. We know that there's no sickness. God doesn't want sickness and all those things to happen to his children. So in our conferences, we sort of dwell on two legs, love and the power of God to transform lives through healing, physical healing, emotional healing, and things like that. And we've seen them being demonstrated in all our conferences. This is the 6th year that we're doing the Kingdom Conferences. Oh, wow. In Lagos, the 6th time we are doing the Kingdom Conference. We are going to Abuja for the 3rd time. And for the very first time, we are going to Kaduna.
Okay, so last year you were in Lagos and Abuja, and it was about kingdom empowerment. Yeah. And now it's about kingdom invasion. Right. So tell us more about this and, you know, where it's going to happen. He's mentioned that you're going to Kaduna.
Yes. Now, we are very excited about this kingdom invasion because indeed we are tired of the status quo, and we want to see us pulling down this kingdom, the kingdom in heaven realities. Now, we're going to, 2 weeks ago we were in Kaduna, and we met a father who, we call him Daddy Owojaye. He's Matthew Owojaye, an evangelist. And he was describing to 2 or 3 other fathers what happens at our conferences, because he's attended one in Abuja. And he said, you experience liquid love there. And so this is a gentleman of over 72 saying this. And so there's a real desire to get to Kaduna, where there's been quite a bit of inter-strife, communities, problems, for them to come in. Because during the conference, there's a revelation of the love of God. People sometimes are weeping right through as they receive that love. And that is what heals the bitterness, the oppression, all those things that we are clutching inside. And so we have so much anger and tension and trauma. So we're excited because we know this is what the Lord is going to come himself to provide, this like an oasis of his refreshing and his peace. And Abuja as well, we're really excited because this is our 3rd time, and the churches are so excited. They come in large numbers, and people get really emboldened to go back to their churches and do some of the things they are able to receive, because we teach about healing. Jesus used to heal. He's still doing that today. Where we go around, even now, we find people who, oh, I got healed at your conference. My daughter got healed of her hearing, and all sorts of things. So you don't have to climb up to heaven to get it. He is coming down to do it. So we want people to attend.
So it's interdenominational.
Totally
and everyone is invited.
Yes, okay. Yes. Everyone is invited. It's in Abuja. We start in Abuja Monday, the 26th and 27th of August, from 9 in the morning to 8:30 in the evening. The day section, 9 to about 5, we have teaching, we have impartation, where people are taught. And then the night is specific for healing, worship and healing. And then we come to Lagos for 30th of August and 31st, which is Friday and Saturday of August, the last 2 days of August, at the Landmark Event Center, Oniru. We have that on that day. And then the following week, Monday and Tuesday, September the 2nd and the 3rd, we go to Kaduna, and we have it at this ProView Event Center, number 1 Gongola Road, Chalawa in Kaduna. So we're really excited about this.
Okay, Mr. Bajamo, tell us about the speakers.
Well, we have 6 speakers coming this year. 3 of them are coming for the first time. And this conference this year is a conference with a prophetic twist. So we have people who have traveled the world and are well versed in the prophetic. So, for instance, one of the ministers coming, Bob Hazlett, is on God TV. He has written books about thinking about heaven. So it brings the realities of heaven right down to what we are discussing now. So he's coming. We have Tom Jones, who has been coming here for the past 4 years. He's leading the team. And we have Leif Hetland, who is called the ambassador of love. He ministers all over the world. He goes to far places like Pakistan because they call him the ambassador of love. He knows how to minister to every kind of people. So when he goes to Pakistan, you know, Pakistan is there are a lot of Muslims there. So he knows how to just let them embrace the love of God. And we have the twins. We have the Tomi and Toby Arayomi. They are prophetic twins. They are very young. They're just 32 years old, but they've been ministering for the past 16 years. Even while they were in the university, they were planting churches in the UK. So great anointing on the two. They're coming together for the first time to Nigeria. Tomi has been here about 3 times before, but Toby is coming. So together, people are going to see them together ministering, and that is just going to be amazing.
So 3 cities, Lagos, Abuja,
and Kaduna.
Kaduna, and you know, and you're saying everyone should come. Is there going to be registration, or you know?
Thank you so much. It's very important because we are going to have about 3,000 people registering in each of the cities. And so what we have is pre-registration. So please take the numbers that you've seen online and on the television, register, because what that does is that by the time you register, pre-registration, and the conferences are free. So all you have to do is to pre-register, and by the time you get to the conference, while everybody is lining up, you just collect your badge and go straight into the conference and start enjoying the worship and everything that the Lord has in stock for you.
Now
So,
I see a website or so.
and the website, if you go on our website, you can actually register yourself.
Okay, your website's address.
www.lapislazuliministries.org. Lapislazuliministries.org. If you even just Google Lapis Lazuli Ministries, the website comes up and you can log on and register yourself. But if you can't go online to register, then if you text your name, gender, church, and your email address, and you text it to the numbers that we have, then those numbers will register you ahead of the conference, just in case you have difficulties. For Lagos, you 0703 437 1401. That's Lagos. 0703 437 1401.
Okay.
For Abuja, 0906 390 1916. That's just one of the numbers. There are 2 of them. You also have for Abuja, 0816 351 0857. And for Kaduna, you have 0809 065 0458. So if you text to any of the names, important thing is just to say which city you would like to be registered for. So even if you mix up some of the numbers, then we'll pick the city up and we can register you for that city.
All right. I also want to ask, a lot of people follow their spiritual leaders in Nigeria. So by way of getting more people to know about this and then to come, are you working with church leaders in Nigeria to ensure that that happens?
Yes, we work very closely because this is about working alongside networking churches, sharing all that binds us together, celebrating all that binds us together. So we go to the church leaders and we tell them about the conference and we invite them. And so at the conference, you see all church leaders. And so you see a Catholic priest say the first prayer and an Anglican priest the second prayer and Grace Fellowship, you know, so all of them come, which is amazing to see. We see PFN, Pentecostal Federation of Nigeria, we are working with them. CAN, we're working with them, Christian Association of Nigeria. So we go to all of them throughout the year. At this time, we send our flyers to all of them, and they all come and support the conference. They announce in the churches, and they ask their members to come.
Okay. For someone who's watching now and saying, okay, so this is one of those conferences again. What would you tell the person is, unique about this?
It's unique because when you come to the conference, you learn how to respond to God's love. And we've mentioned about God's power to heal. God's power to heal is not just for your physical healing. Emotional healing is very important as well. And we've since learned that God wants to heal the land and heal communities as well. So if you come to the conference, the first thing is that you have a transformed mind. Transformed mind will transform your lives. Transformed lives will transform the community. And transformed communities will transform the nation. So we are working to see the conferences actually have wide-reaching impact in this country to transform us and let us learn how to coexist together as a nation, regardless of all our differences in culture and religion.
Okay, you were going to answer.
Yes, we love the youths. We go to universities, polytechnics, and bring them in. And so they come, and after they go, and they're the ones that combat cultism and drugs in the higher institutions. We get widows from Jos and other places where they have a lot of them who've been traumatized. We bring them in. And so they go back really hopeful, refreshed, and really strong in what they want to do.
Do you have to be a Christian to attend?
No.
You just want to embrace God's love, and you want to see your communities transformed. So people come and they sit down and they listen. Well, if you want healing, for instance, you don't care whether you're a Christian or not a Christian.
Whether it's a
you
Muslim
just want
doctor or
to
a
be
Christian
healed.
doctor.
Exactly. So you just want to be healed, and that's why people come. We've seen people who have come and just embraced God's love. Last year, we had a lady that came from Maiduguri. She was traumatized. She was being kidnapped, and for about 2-3 years. She came here, she was looking so downcasted. After the conference, she was a totally different person. You could see joy and happiness all over her. And that's what we like to see. And that's what keeps us going for all these years with the conference. Pastors as well, when they come, they see a different kind of ways of doing some of the things. And some of them have actually called us that, look, why don't you help us sort up healing ministries in our churches as well? Because apart from the conferences, what we do throughout the rest of the year is to work with these churches, just like my wife has said, we work with the churches to sort of help them. If they call us, we help them about how to set up healing ministries in their own churches as well.
Okay, so let's quickly, just for emphasis' sake,
Yeah.
we'll go back on the centers.
Yes.
For Lagos, you say
For
it's
Lagos
happening at
is
the
Landmark
Okay.
Event Center in Oniru in Victoria Land. And for Abuja, it's happening at the International Conference Center in Central Area in Abuja. And for Kaduna, it's happening at the ProView Center, number 1 Gongola Street in Chalawa, Baranawa in Kaduna. So those are the 3 centers.
Is it at the same time, as in from 9 a.m.?
From 9 a.m. to...
Whether in Lagos, Abuja?
Lagos, Abuja, all the time. Of course, there are different times for the 3
But
cities.
the different days?
Yes,
Lagos
different
is
days.
happening...
Lagos is it's starting from Abuja, so we get the timings and the...
Okay.
It's starting in Abuja on the 26th and 27th of August. Then we'll move to Lagos, and we have the conference in Lagos on the 30th and 31st of August. And then 2nd and 3rd of September in Kaduna. And it's all from 9 o'clock in the morning till 8 o'clock in the evening.
Yeah.
Register, pre-register.
Yeah. Especially Lagos. The numbers are 0703 437 1401 and 0809 716 7491. Invite your friends, family, well-wishers.
And for the Kaduna,
Kaduna numbers are 0809 065 0458 or 0809 065 0463.
Abuja.
Please register and come along. We're waiting for you. Abuja is 0906 390 1916 or 0816 351 0857. Come along. The Lord is waiting for you.
And for those who want to register online,
yes, they just go to our website, www.lapislazuliministries.org.
Any social media handles?
Oh yeah, we have social media handles. We have Instagram at Lapislazuli Ministries. That's Instagram. Facebook, Lapislazuli Ministries. And for Twitter, we have at _LL Ministries. So we are active on all the social media.
All right, great. So you've heard it there. You can follow Lapislazuli on social media, Instagram, Facebook, and of course, Twitter. So, I mean, we've basically...
and check out the website.
Check out their website, and you can also reach them from the contact details that you find there. All right, so that's Lapislazuli. It's out there so that you can experience God's love. If God is touching you to attend that, and we're encouraging you to attend the conference, whether you're in Lagos, Abuja, or Kaduna, feel free. You've been told there are no restrictions, whether you're Christian or not.
Muslim.
Just to fellowship with other Christians and together experience God's love. All right, so we've had co-founders of Lapislazuli Ministries, Mr. Femi Bajomo, co-founder, Lapislazuli Ministries to my left here, and his wife, Dr. Amina Bajomo, co-founder, Lapislazuli Ministries. Thank you so much for coming.
We wish you all the best.
Thank you so much.
And hope that you have more testimonies next year.
Lots of testimonies.
Thank you. Thank you for coming. So we go on another break right now, and
it will be time to meet our artist
of the week.